Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back at you again with another video. Today I'd like to do my review for the Oukitel C17 Pro. Now I did an unboxing on this about a week ago, and I'll have to say I'm really not that impressed with this device. It is a budget phone. It's only $150, so I guess I shouldn't have expected too much, but it's okay. All right, real quickly, I'm gonna try to make this video quick as I can. Let me just tell you about all the things that I do like. The build quality. The build quality on this device is good, even though it is plastic, but it feels good in the hand. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. Okay, so I like the build quality. Next thing I like, it has expandable memory up to 128 gigs. So I do like that as well. This just tells me that companies like OnePlus and Google could give you expandable memory. They just have no intention of doing so. So, because if a $150 device can give you expandable memory, there's no excuse why Apple, OnePlus, and Google cannot give you expandable memory. There's absolutely no excuses for that. Okay. All right. Next thing, I like the large display. Now it has a 90% screen to body ratio. So it's mostly all screen because the camera is up in the left side in the corner there. So there's really hardly no bezel except on the bottom. So you're dealing with, pretty much all screen. So that's cool. Next thing, the apps. Now the apps, they launch smooth and fast. Let me give you an idea. So it's not a real slow device or anything like that. Pretty much gets in and, gets in the apps really quickly. As you can see, it's not slow by any means. So you can see it loads up things pretty quickly. So I do like that. Okay. Next thing, and not the last thing quite. The next thing is I like the price, $150. So if you're looking to get a device for a child or say a parent, somebody that's really not into tech and into cell phones, they just need to, the text message, to make phone calls, maybe get on the internet every now and again, something simple. This is the perfect device because it's dirt cheap at 150 bucks. So I do like the price for this device. And they're giving you a fingerprint sensor. They're giving you a front-facing camera. They're giving you 3 cameras in the rear. And they're giving you a big 3,900 milliamp battery for 150 bucks. Not bad. It's really not. So I really like the price. Okay. A lot of phones I usually have on my channel, I say the first thing I don't like is the price. But this is one of them instances where I do like the price. This phone is priced very well. And the very last thing I like about this device now is only 6 things. I don't like a whole lot, but I do like this. This is probably the best thing I like about this device is the battery life. This phone has a 3,900 milliamp battery, and the battery life on this device is phenomenal. Like you'll get 2 days out of this phone easily. Okay, so that's the thing I like the most out of this device. All right, now let me get into the things that I don't like. The display. The display is the first thing I don't like because it doesn't get that bright, and it's just poor quality. It just is. I'm sorry, I don't care about HD plus and full HD. You can say all that plus and all that you want, but this is not a good display. It's just not. Okay? So that's the first thing I don't like is the display. Now that's one of the things that's an absolute must for me when I'm thinking about devices. And I need, if that display is not really nice, like it don't have to be the brightest display, but it has to at least be, nice, crisp, sharp, at least that. But this display is very poor quality. So I don't like the display. Next thing, the cameras. The cameras are average. I can't even say they're good. They're about average. I'll show you a few photos that I took with it. Go on the camera. So here's a photo I took of my car. Now, I'm not saying it's terrible, but they're just average. Just average. Not the worst, but they're just average. That's basically all I can say. This is inside my church. It's our little soundboard. It's one of our pews. And this is inside the break room at my job. So it's all right. You do get, a wide angle lens on the back, and you do get 3. It's cool, but it's just average. And I guess you can't expect but so much from a phone that costs $150. So, like I said, it's not the worst in the world, but they're average. That's all I can say. Next thing I don't like, the speaker. Now, the speaker on this device is absolute trash. I'm sorry to say that, but it is. It's tinny as can be, and it sounds awful, and I hate it. It really sounds bad. So the speaker on here is absolutely horrendous, just absolute trash. Next thing, the phone comes with no headphones in the box, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. There's devices maybe $50 more come with a set of headphones, but you don't even get a set of headphones with this device. And it does have a headphone jack, but as cheap as the phone is, they could have put a cheap pair of headphones in there, but at least you would have had a pair of headphones. So I don't like the fact that they didn't put a pair of headphones in the box. And I also forgot to mention another thing I do like, and I forgot this, is that they do give you a case in the box. So I do like that. All right. So kudos to them for at least providing a case in the box. And the last thing, and I know it's only $150, y'all. I understand that. But really, the last thing I don't like, basically no features. Now, I'll just go over everything real quick. Try to make this quick. With your toggles. All right, with your toggles, you just got your Wi-Fi. You got your Bluetooth. You got your location. Flashlight, auto rotate, battery saver, airplane mode here. This one here is for your SIM, and you got your hotspot. You got screencast, captive, do not disturb, eye protection. That's probably Bluetooth filter, and you got your screenshot. Okay. All right, let's get into the settings real quick. All right, so you got your network and internet. You got your connected devices, so you got Bluetooth. You got your apps and your notifications. You got your battery. You got your display. In display, you got brightness level. You got your adaptive brightness, optimized brightness level for available light. You got your wallpapers. You can change your wallpapers. You got sleep, where how long you want the phone to stay, for the screen to stay awake before you put it to sleep. And you got advanced here. The only thing that's advanced here is you got your auto rotate screen, which I already told you about in the toggles. You got your display size, screensaver, and your device theme. Now I put device theme dark, but as you can see, there's nothing dark. So I'm not sure exactly what that means when they say the dark theme, because nothing's dark. All right, so when you go to sound, the only thing you got in sound is media, volume, call volume, ring volume, alarm volume, vibrate for calls, do not disturb, shortcut to prevent ringing, phone ringtones, default notification sound, and advanced. But the speakers on this is absolute trash, like I said before. I'm sorry. Storage, of course, it does come with 64 gigs of internal memory, which that's the thing I like too. I'm sorry I forgot that. So it does come with 64 gigs of internal memory, which is a good thing, okay? And these is basically all the things I have on it. All right, with security location. So you got your Google Play Protect, you got Find My Device, which is cool. The last security update it got was October 5th, 2019. So then they're very poor on updating this device. So you may want to think about that. You have your security settings. You got your screen lock. I use a pin. Also, I forgot to mention, and I apologize, this phone has face unlock. Now, it is slow, but it does have face unlock. So that's another thing that I do like. Okay. And you have your lock screen preferences. You can show all content, or you could, when you go in there, you could have all your notifications shown on the front, or you could have it where it's private. Okay. You have your lock screen message, add users from the lock screen, things like that. Show lockdown option, display power button, option that turns off smart lock, fingerprint unlocking, and notifications on the lock screen. Excuse me. You could set up more than one fingerprint. I only set up one. You do have smart lock, and most of us know what smart lock is. And it's basically just on body detection. So if the phone, detects that it's on your body, it'll stay unlocked. Trusted places and trusted devices. All right, now you do get, I think two or three gestures, which is really nothing. Oh, just two gestures. So you got your 3-finger screenshot. Take 3 fingers, scroll down, you get a screenshot, and you got a smart motion where you smart answer. You put the phone close to your ear to answer. Answer by swing. When an incoming call comes in, you flip the mute. That's it as far as gestures. Accounts. Basically, in accounts, you just have my account here, Amazon Video. That's what I'm using, Prime Video, Truecaller, and automatically sync your data. Nothing really. Navigation bar. You could basically change your navigational bar, but you only got 2 choices. There's no gestures on here or anything like that. Digital well-being, which is cool. Use app timers and other tools to keep track of your screen time and unplug more easily, show your data. Parental controls, so you could, help protect your kids from restricted content, things like that. Google services, that's the norm. Dora speed. Now, I don't know what Dora speed is because I pressed that and nothing comes up. So, okay. Basically, it's basically set up here, switch on to allow apps to run in the background. So you could choose and pick whatever apps you want to continue to run in the background on your device. So you can have all of them running, or you could have some of them running, or just certain ones. So that's an option. All right, you got your QR code scanner and you have your system. And that's pretty much it, with the phone. So the screen, the display is poor. It barely gets bright. There's no sharpness, to it. It's just blah. But it is snappy and it's fast and it's a little smooth. So it's not the worst. Like for $150, it's not terrible. But for $150, I would rather get something else. There's actually older flagships that are around $150 or $175 that I would get over this, to be honest with you. Like LG has some phones out there for like $150, $175 that are flagship phones that are fully loaded that you can get better than this. Now, this is okay. Like if you're using this as a backup phone, just a throwaway phone or whatever, you want to give it to a child or older grandparent or parent, then this is fine. Especially for somebody that's not tech savvy and that's really going to know that this screen is not that good. It would be fine. But for me, I would not purchase this phone at all. If I was going to get a budget phone, it would be an older flagship device. That's just me. Because you can get some great older flagship phones for really dirt cheap prices. So that's my review of the Oukitel C17 Pro. Thanks once again to my subscribers for watching. Do appreciate your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.